Hello, and welcome, everybody. Oh, there we go. Hi, everyone. It's me, your host, MJ from TriviaMystery.com. We've already got 7 teams in. So if you're on the stream and you're watching along, you want to play along, you can go on to Kahoot app on your phone. You can use that. Otherwise, you can just go to Kahoot.it. Use the game pin up there, 1595979, and you enter your team name and play along. We're going to have 5 rounds for you. About 30 minutes probably, and we'll see who comes out on top. So if you haven't played along, with Speed before, or you've never played on Kahoot before, the quicker you answer the questions, the more points you'll get. Speed gets points in this game. For a bit of echo on the stream. We might do mics on somewhere. Yeah, okay. I think we were trying to get it so you could hear the Kahoot music, but it seems to be causing some kind of interference. So we are going to knock that on the head. Sorry about that, guys. Did that fix it? Is the echo gone? We were messing around. We were messing around with the audio, trying to get so we could just have the Kahoot music in the background. But we'll nail it for next week. Don't worry, guys. So yeah, like I said, we've got about 7 teams in. Oh. What happened to Cool Ant? All right. So, the faster you answer those questions, the more points you'll get. Some tea-eating incident has clearly happened in the Van Gogh household. But it's a couple of minutes after the half hour. 7 teams. I think we've got enough to get started. If you are watching on the stream and you want to join in, enter that game pin any time and you'll be able to jump in. Although obviously it'll be hard for you to catch up if you're jumping in like halfway through the quiz, but you never know. Oh, we got some people just getting in just in time. Bangor is back, returning champion. Cat Flaps are here. Cool Ant has come back as well. All right, 10 teams. That's a nice round number. So am I miscounting? No, 10. Perfect. So anyone else who's just getting on the stream now, quick, get that pin entered in so you don't end up with a bit of a point deficit to make up. But otherwise, it looks like we've got enough people to begin the quiz. So let's get on to the first round of the 11th of March Speed Quiz. All right, so it's our usual opening round in the news. Finish the headline. We've got 5 headlines from the last couple of days. We've blanked out a word or phrase that's in the headline, and you just need to guess which words we've covered up. So these are stories that of various sizes that you may or may not have heard about. Obviously, everyone, it's all just been that interview that I have no interest in, but there has been other news happening in the last couple of days, and it's multiple choice, so you can't go far wrong. You've got a 25% chance, even if you've never heard of this story. So let's see the first one. This headline comes from the AV Club. Elizabeth Banks has 2 words for you. Blank. Are those 2 words Pitch Imperfect, Muppets Zombies, Hungrier Games, or Cocaine Bear? Get those answers in, guys. Remember, the timer on the screen is not how long you actually have left. Okay, so let's see what everyone went for there. All right, I think most of our teams got an answer in, and only 2 got the correct answer, Cocaine Bear. Oh boy, most people going for Hungrier Games there, remembering her role in those movies. But they are making a movie of the true story. I don't think the movie is going to be keeping that close to the true story of a bear that was found to have eaten like 70 kilos of cocaine that were dumped out of a plane. But quiz, quaz, quos, the various tenses of quiz as a verb. In first place after that one, 630 points. Fast answer, faster out of the 2 that got that one right. So remember, this is on a live stream. We do have a lag of about 8 seconds. It's the same lag for everyone. This is something we've learned from previous weeks. So no one is at any disadvantage, but do remember that the number you see on screen, you've actually got about 8 seconds fewer than that to get your answers in. All right, so headline number 2. This one comes from the Sydney Morning Herald. Maker of Dove soap vows to drop the word blank from beauty products. Is it clear, beauty, normal, or women's? So which of those words have they said they are dropping from their beauty products? All right, so that's about it for time. Let's see how everyone did on that one. And almost everyone got their answers in there. And the plurality, not quite a majority, but the plurality going for the correct answer there, normal. So as in for normal skin or for normal hair, shampoo for normal hair or whatever, they won't be using that. They're no longer implying that there is a normal or abnormal way for your hair or skin to be. Sublime, getting that one right, and answering the fastest, Sublime Hot Pepper. So well done, Sublime, in first place for now. Matt Eats Tea rising up into second place. Quiz, Quaz, Quos, sticking on 630 points there. All right, next one comes from Smithsonian Magazine. Women dominated blank until they were accused of being witches. That dog breeding, beer brewing, town politics, or early banking. So this is more of a historical article, but it was published recently. So get those guesses in. What do you think women dominated before being accused of witchcraft? And let's see what answers people selected. Only 2 going for the correct answer of beer brewing. Town politics, a good guess that a lot of people went for, but yeah, it was beer brewing. Butts getting that right, moving into third place, and number 1 entering the top 5. Yeah, a lot of the iconography around witches actually comes from brewing. So it was often like kind of older unmarried women who were brewers in towns, and so they had cauldrons and they needed to sweep stuff up with broomsticks. Okay, next one from NBC News. NYC woman discovers blank behind bathroom mirror. Empty apartment, spider colony, creepy clown mask, or lost Warhol. So this story has been around social media this week. Get your guesses in. And let's see what people thought this one was. All right. And again, a plurality, not quite a majority, going for, well, half of the people got their answers in. Not half of our quizzes. Not everyone got their answers in time. But yeah, you got it right. It was an empty apartment. So this is something she posted on TikTok, and then it spread from there to all the other social media sites. She felt a breeze in her bathroom, moved the mirror, an entire abandoned apartment back there. And Sublime remaining in first place there. Beer Belly and Coolant moving up the rankings. And our final headline comes from the Associated Press. At Dubai Airport, travelers blank become their passports. Is that hands, eyes, masks, or phones? So get those guesses in for this one. Got 10 seconds left. Get those guesses in. And we'll find out in a moment how everyone did on this one. So opinion split between eyes and phones here. They do seem like the most logical choices, and indeed it was eyes. Sorry, phones guessers, and our lone mask guesser. So a lot of movement there. Coolant moving in to second place. Sublime. Oh, Kelsey is Sublime. So another strong performance from Kelsey. She always does well at the speed quiz, and she seems to be dominating the early round. But congrats to everyone there. Our second round, Must Love Dogs. That cute little dog there. What breed is it? That's a Dachshund, of course. And look at its lovely floppy ears. We're going to show you pictures of 5 dog breeds. You just got to choose what breed of dog each picture shows. Pretty simple. If you know your dogs, you'll be laughing. So let's see the first dog of our picture round. So what kind of dog is this? Is it a Boston Terrier, a Pug, a French Bulldog, or a Boxer? So you're going to have to look at this cute little fellow, decide what he is, and choose from one of those 4 options. You've got about 5 seconds left. And let's see how well our audience know the dog breeds. Okay, most people correctly getting that it was a French Bulldog. Of course, the practice of keeping pedigrees and stuff, not very nice, especially with those branchocephalic breeds. They are quite cute. Matt rising in second place there. Number 1 at number 4. Pine Tree Inc., the highest climber there, moving up 3 places. Not quite into the top 5, though. All right, our second dog breed. What kind of dog is this? A Scottish Terrier, a West Highland Terrier, a Yorkshire Terrier, or a Fox Terrier? So it's a terrier. I've given you that much. And you're going to have to fill in the rest for yourself. And we've got 8 answers in before running out of time. Oh, people not sure there. Everyone, terrier, but it was a West Highland Terrier. Actually, more people going for both Scottish and Yorkshire. Scottish Terriers often they've got more of that mustache, haven't they? And Yorkshire Terriers usually are pretty much always that kind of like black and brown coloration. Butts. A Westie fan, moving into the top 5, moving into 4th place there. Sublime with a streak of 4. All right, what kind of dog is this? Is it a Weimaraner, a Doberman, an English Pointer, or a Vizsla? A handsome dog for sure. We'll say we see a lot of these around where we live. So let's get those guesses in. See how everyone did here. Again, guesses all over the map. People knew it wasn't a Doberman. Doberman, obviously, quite distinctive looking dogs. Only 2 people correctly guessing Vizsla. It's a Hungarian breed. Very similar in appearance to a Weimaraner. But Weimaraners are that kind of like silvery gray color. Pine Tree continues his climb. and Sublime holding strong at the top there. Is Sublime going to get a question wrong for the rest of the night? We'll see. What kind of dog is this? Is it a Newfoundland, a Bernese Mountain Dog, a Great Pyrenees, or a Saint Bernard? Saint Bernard, if you're from the other side of the Atlantic. Probably the Swiss Saint Bernard as well, if we're being honest, or something closer to Bernard than Bernard. All right, so got 9 answers in. Let's see how they were spread out. Yes, again, a slight plurality getting the correct answer there. Newfoundland. Again, these are all big, shaggy, hairy guys that we named for you to choose from. Sublime, continuing an excellent showing. Oh, you used to have one. So cute. All right, and our final dog breed, I think. Yes, number 5. What kind of dogs are these? We've got 2 here. Are they Huskies, Akitas, Samoyeds, or Chow Chows? So get your guesses in for these. Look, they're getting married. What type of dog are they? People getting their answers in quite quickly for this one. And everyone thought it was either an Akita or a Samoyed, and only 4 getting that it was a Samoyed. Yeah, it's all Spitzes. They've all got quite similar faces. That like white all over, very fluffy look. That's the Samoyed. And Sublime, two great rounds for Sublime to begin the quiz, getting off to a great start. Now we've got the put things in order round. This one's a tricky one because it's not like which ones you get in the right position. You have to get everything in the right order. We're going to give you 4 world cities. You're going to put them in order from north to south. So I think depending on your phone, you'll put them in order left to right or from top to bottom. So if it tells you to do it left to right, we want starting with north on the left and heading south as you read left to right. If it's the top, then it's going to be in the the logical order: north at the top, south at the bottom. Logical in like based on that map making convention. Obviously, there is no up or down on planet Earth. But here are your 4 cities. You're ordering them from north to south. You're choosing between Toronto, London, Beijing, and Istanbul. So order those from north to south. You've got a bit longer to do this one, a full minute, because of the lag, actually 52 seconds, but should be enough time to make your selections, move them around. Let's see if Sublime Spicy Pepper can extend that streak, or if some people will be able to close the gap. I think the point lead at the moment it's not enough. No one's going to overtake Sublime on this question, but it could be a tide change in the match. Who knows? A couple seconds left, guys. Most people have got their answers in. Good to see. And we'll have a look here. Oh boy, everyone wiping out on that one. I think that the tricky one being there, London is further north than Toronto. Bear in mind, Europe is like everything that you think of in Europe. It's like way further north than like equivalent places climate-wise in North America. So London is further north than Toronto, which is further north than Istanbul, which is further north than Beijing. Those 2 are pretty surprising as well. Like you could guess that Istanbul and Beijing are the southernmost 2, and that London and Toronto would be the northernmost 2. But yeah, a little surprising, I think. All right, so no move there. Scores stay unchanged. Luckily, only 1 question in that round. We're on to the same name game. This one, the clues will be revealed to you in video form throughout the minute. And each clue will refer to a famous person, but they'll be vague. It could refer to more than one famous person. You're going to guess just one name, a given name, so not a surname, a given name that links all the clues. So you see the first clue and you've got a pretty good idea. You know the names of everyone it could apply to, but you don't know which one it would be. And the second clue might be enough for you to feel confident, and you type in the name that you think it is. So this is a type in the answer round. And then obviously you would have answered very quickly and gotten a lot of points. Maybe you want to wait until you see all 4 clues, in which case you'd be a lot more assured of getting the answer correct. But you'll have waited longer, and the faster you answer, the more points you get. So you're weighing the options there. Are you going to try and guess with only 2 clues revealed and pretty sure, or like kind of sure of what the answer is? Or are you going to wait till you get all 4 clues revealed to have a think about it and feel a lot more confident, but maybe not answer as quickly? So just one name for each one, and it's going to be one of the given names, not the last name. So what name links, roll video, a member of Monty Python? So that could be a few different names. A hot-headed French footballer. A student at South Park Elementary. That's 3 clues. And our final one, a slow-handed guitar player. So a first name that links all 4. I think the video is just going to repeat every time it gets down to the bottom, but a member of Monty Python, a hot-headed French footballer, a student at South Park Elementary, and a slow-handed guitar player. All right, so let's see how people did on. Let's see what names people were guessing. And we've got Terry, James, Stan. Oh, typo! Tragic. 2 people correctly typed in Eric. 1 person tragically typed in Eriv. Kahoot, I'm afraid, does not allow for typos unless we've actually predicted every possible typo. So no points for Eriv, I'm afraid. Neither of the people who correctly guessed Eric made it into the top 5, though, but congrats for those of you who got Eric. So those Erics were, we won't have time to reveal them now. So which name links? Crystal Castle's frontwoman. Raccoon City Zombie Slayer. Poisonous Shock Rocker. And Carol's Mirror Crossing heroine. So what name links those 4 people/characters? All right, so get those answers in, get your guesses in. Crystal Castle's frontwoman, Raccoon City Zombie Slayer, Poisonous Shock Rocker, and Carol's Mirror Crossing heroine. What's the common name here? All right, we'll see what people guessed. Ash, Ali, Alice, Maud, Bertha, Rose. 3 people correctly getting Alice there. I could definitely see a few people. I can tell what guesses were entered after which clue. Obviously, the more clues you see, the better your chance of success there. And Bangor, a previous champion, moving into the top 5 with that correct answer. All right. Before we hit next, I'm going to reveal who they were for each one, by the way. So for our Erics were Eric Idle from Monty Python. Eric Cantona was a hot-headed French footballer. Eric Cartman is a student at South Park Elementary. Eric Clapton, Slowhand. And the Alices were Alice Glass from Crystal Castles. Alice, no surname, from the Resident Evil movies, not from the game. She's only in the movies. Alice Cooper is the Poisonous Shock Rocker, and Alice from Alice in Wonderland, Carol's heroine. All right, let's see our next group of 4. What name links a Top Gear presenter, a red tank engine, a popular makeup YouTuber, and a star of the Pineapple Express? All right, so we nailed, Jessica nailed the pause on that one, so you'll be able to see all 4 clues up there for the rest of the minute. So think about those 4 clues. What given name links those 4 people or characters? All right, and the answers are rolling in now. I can see the guess ticker counting up as time counts down. So in a few seconds, we'll see what names people guessed and how many people guessed the correct name. And so James, Brian, and Bob are our only guesses. And 6 people on this one correctly guessed James. People getting the hang of the round, I think. Maybe more people being a bit more cautious, holding off till they've got all the clues. All right, and Sublime got that one, so extending her lead there. Top 5 stays unchanged. Let's see the next set of 4. Oh, before we do that, I will reveal that the Bruces were no. Where are we? I've missed their name. James's. Whoops, may have given a bit of a clue there. James May from Top Gear, James the Red Tank Engine, James Charles the YouTuber, and James Franco from Pineapple Express. All right, let's see the next set of names. All right, so an Iron Maiden rocker. May have shot myself on the foot with this one. Martial arts legend. The Dead All Along action star, and a bossy New Jersey rock star. So I think this is just a speed typing question this round. Whoopsie daisy. Well, live TV, folks. These things happen. All right, so get those guesses in. And we will reveal the answers. All right. No, it wasn't me. Yes, everyone, I think, heard my blunder there, except someone who wanted to chide me for it. Oh, hi, Anne. Good to have you here. And yes, Bruce Dickinson from Iron Maiden, Bruce Lee, the martial arts legend, Bruce Willis is Dead All Along in The Sixth Sense, and Springsteen is, of course, the boss. All right, well done, Sublime. Still in the lead. And we've got one more set of names. I'm not going to tell you the name first this time, so you're going to think a bit harder than that. Let's see the clues. All right. So first off, Hall of Fame All Blacks rugby player, a seafaring Old Testament character, an editor who is after pictures of Spider-Man, and 21 Jump Street actor. So for clues, 1 given name, what name links those 4 people / characters? So the Hall of Fame, like an all-time great All Black, a seafaring Old Testament character from the Bible, an editor who wants pictures of Spider-Man, and a 21 Jump Street actor from the 2012 film and its 2014 sequel. All right, so good guesses. Jonas, so close. It's Jonah. Only 2 people got that one in the end. Some people going for Channing Tatum there. Jonah Hill from the 21 Jump Street movies. J. Jonah Jameson, from the Spider-Man movies and comics. Jonah the Prophet, who was in the belly of a whale, is the seafaring Old Testament character, and Jonah Lomu, the All Blacks legend. All right. And Bangor continues his climb up the ranks. He'll still got a task on his hand to overcome that early lead that Sublime Kelsey got out to. And I think we've just got one round left, but it's a chaos round, so anything can happen. Yes, it's the either or. So similar to the round we had last week, where you had to choose whether a name was an active NFL player or a Charles Dickens character, we're going to give you 5 names, and you've got to tell us if it's a K-pop act or a comet. So do these names refer to a K-pop act or a comet? It's a 50-50 chance. If you're really, really, really into K-pop or really, really into comets, then you'll have an advantage. Let's see the first one. And quick as you can on these ones, guys. I think speed is the real name of the game here, because it's pretty much a coin flip. NCT 127. Is that a K-pop group or a comet? So you pretty much got a 50-50 chance. Get those guesses in. And yeah, we've split the room pretty much here. 4 out of the 6 of you correctly got that. That's the name of a K-pop group for some reason. All right, what's the next name? And let's see. Okay. Matt and Ben both getting points. No points for Kelsey. So could be creeping up. K-pop or comet. The next name, Pan-STARRS. Is that a K-pop group or a comet? I kind of expect everything this round to just be a 50-50 split on how people go. And I think just now everyone's got those answers in. And we'll see. And this time, the split just erring on the side of correct. 6 of you correctly guessing that Pan-STARRS is a comet named after the Pan-STARRS telescope that first observed it. And Sublime still in the lead there, Butts moving up. All right, next one. K-pop or comet? Neowise. Is that K-pop or comet? Could be either. Just as likely to be either one. Everyone's got their guesses in, almost just one person. And let's see how everyone did there. And yes, again, it was a comet, Neowise, a comet, I think also named after some kind of observational array, a space telescope, I think. And just under half this time. It's been a 6-4 split every time. Pine Tree Inc. climbing into 4th position there, Butts dropping down. People closing the gap, almost catching up to Kelsey there. So K-pop or comet? aespa. Is that K-pop or comet? I feel like I could start naming comets or K-pop groups, either way. Let's see what people thought aespa was the name of. And only 2 people correctly guessing that aespa is a K-pop group. Okay, so and Matt was one of those 2, moving into 1st place right at the end there. Good job. Can Sublime take back the lead on the final question? K-pop or comet? T1419, K-pop or Comet? Based on what we've seen so far, I mean, it's basically impossible to make any predictions. All right, and let's see what people thought there. And only 3 people correctly guessing that, yes, that was the name of a K-pop group. Who would have thought it? T1419 just rolls off the tongue, so memorable. Screaming that at concert. So before we go to the podium and reveal in that closely fought last-minute battle between the Van Gogh partners who came out on top, just would like to thank everyone for playing and plug our Monday quiz. So, our Thursday quiz, it's quick, fast-paced quiz, kind of best to play alone because you're really getting points for speeds. The Monday quiz, a bit more relaxed pace, kind of more fun to play in a team and, confer and chat about what you think the answers are going to be. It's a slightly different vibe to the Thursday quiz. So you can find out about that. You can either subscribe to our newsletter to be notified of any quizzes we have coming up. You can follow us on Facebook or on YouTube, and you'll always be notified when we have quizzes coming up. I mean, it's always the same time. It's always Mondays at 8 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. And this Thursday speed quiz is always at 6:30 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Obviously, clocks are changing in the coming weeks, and they don't change on the same week in every country, confusingly. And some countries do and don't do it. So there will be some shifting of times for that reason. So yeah, maybe for that reason, it's a good idea to just follow our Facebook, and you'll always know when. Bangor in 3rd place. Well done, Bangor. Who was in 2nd place? Matt Eats Tea. Oh, he almost took it. But Sublime, Pepper, Kelsey, congratulations. Pine Tree and Butts rounding out the top 5. But it was so close there at the end. Sublime clawed it back on that last question, being one of the few people to correctly identify that as a K-pop group. Oh, you came so close there, Matt, but you couldn't quite dethrone Kelsey and Bengal there, rounding out the top 3 previous champion. Thank you, everyone, for coming. We'll be back same time next week. And as I said, we have the Monday quizzes as ever at 8 p.m. Greenwich time, which is like, I want to say 2 p.m. Central. If you're in America, yes, that's when you can watch our Monday quizzes on 3 p.m. Central. Oh, right, because of the clocks changing. Right. Okay, so thanks for coming. A lot of fun. My bad about the whoopsie there, revealing one of the answers early, but it gave you all some points, didn't it? All right. Oh, this one ran a little longer than usual, but about 5 minutes longer than I expected. But I'll see you on Monday or on Thursday or whenever the next quiz you come to is. All right. Bye-bye.